East London, or what do you call it, Abbey Wood. So yeah, this is a very, refined nature. I mean, look at the landscape. Such a wonderful day. Really, 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 really lovely. And just the outlook of it. So blessed. So blessed. So, obviously, it's funny that when a new day comes, you wake up and you ask yourself, what am I going to do today? And, you say, okay, well, what should I plan? And then sometimes you feel like you just want to switch yourself off. But then you keep switching yourself back on. Hey, Mandy, how you doing? You alright? And it's just like, you don't know where to go. You're trying much as your power to be organised, to be stabled. Your mind just feels emotionally everywhere. That's great to hear. That's great to hear. It's nice to see you always. And at the moment, I'm still trying to discover what I'm going to do. It's like always big events come on the horizon, things get busier. Early in the new year, things get a lot more quieter. But then it's just like when the sun hits in, when the day's like that, it's just lovely. But then the weather changes, it just makes things worse. You feel kind of trapped as well, especially when you don't have enough money. And when you don't have enough money, there's not very much you can do. And there's a lot of things you just want to kind of play out, have fun, and it's like I said, everything feels like a prison. And no matter if you find a job, you get turned down, no matter how skillful, no matter how smart. And because technology is taken over, and especially when it comes to age, when you get older, it's difficult. They see someone who's experienced, who's masterful, and they take on the young people who are less experienced. So it's like when you look at the sun, you look at okay, so I'm just about out of breath because I'm just walking up the hill. It's a very, very big workout. But hey guys, yeah, it's difficult, it's tough, because you become so experienced. They want someone who is more compliant and who is able to do things, justice to the system. What I mean like that is we've gained some experience. It's just everything is a tough nutshell. It really, really is. And hi Kieran, how you doing? You alright? And it's a shame that life is not so simple. Hi. Where am I? I'm in Abbey Wood in southeast London. And it's I wish everything was simple. I really wish things were simple. If life was so simple, we don't have to worry, we don't have to go through mental health problem. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, and it would just be so much better, because it's that's why life is so challenging. People are busy, it's understandable. People are fetching out money, and then they want to try to make time for their loved ones, for people around, or they want to go discover places outside their comfort zone. They're not able to. So if it's not about the job that's imprisoning them, it's about without the money, or being an adult or something like that that's imprisoning them. And that's something I've discovered. So the reason why I've done so many trips around is I'm breaking out of my comfort zone. I just can't see myself being someone who's latched into one particular place. And you see people, I'm not going to show because otherwise I don't want to breach their privacy. They're having their alone time, and you look at this lovely, you can see the crow over here. So sweet, so sweet. So, coming here, I like coming down here. I come here quite a lot because I've got the forest, and so it's really peaceful. So, obviously I'm doing my power to go places and talk myself in, and I mean not talking myself out. And that's the bad part. But the thing is, I will say one thing to anyone, whoever's moving home or whoever's finding a job, whoever's finding love: Don't talk yourself out. Try to talk yourself in. But one thing I will say is, trust yourself. Trust yourself from your heart. And as I was saying to someone, just, you know, got to take things slowly. Otherwise, you rush it, things will go wrong. And if you're really fetching for love, you're fetching friendship, just bond with that person, make it work. If you want to start your new life, your new chapter. I know I keep saying a lot of my series of live stream, but the reason I said that is because this is a zone I'm in at the moment, and I know I have a lot of people come up to me and go, oh yeah, I want to have this. It's really hitting me now, and I think it does when it comes to age. It's just time hits at you. It's like someone's pelting you, like throwing something, like, you know, egging you on, and you're just being poked at. And it's easier when you're young, because when you're young you can just feel a bit more ease, but then when you come in that stage, that's when it really hits. It's like a lightning that strikes at you, and you just like going, wow, what am I going to do now? That's the time when you have to wake up and really, really smell the coffee. And I mean really, really, really gets your act on. Because the longer you leave it, and that's one thing I've learned, because I did talk myself out of it, the harder it will be later. So even though I have my lazy days when I just want to stay at home and I'm just like, no, I want to just not do nothing, I have to get myself up. Otherwise, if I don't do it, I'm not going to be able to accomplish it and able to manage doing it later. And each day, you know, we all get older. We're not, unless we look after ourselves extremely well and have a good, amazing, fantastic gene and are completely immortal or something like that. Go, hey, I'm immortal. Like I was mentioning previously about being a Highlander. That would be a miracle, but that's not going to be like that. So, yeah, that's a fact of life. So, yeah, I'm doing a streaming anyway, and any of you guys want to watch later, please share out. Please subscribe to this channel. Check out my videos. I got loads of blogs. That's very, very true. And it's really difficult, because when you're a child, it's like you think, oh, you know, when I grow up, I'm going to be able to get this job. I'm going to be able to live a hunky-dory, comfortable, luxury life. Hello, Leanne. How you doing? It doesn't work like that. It doesn't work like that. And you probably can like notice with my hair as well. That's a sign of like getting older. You know. But yeah, as I said, we just have to kind of manage. And yeah, I'll say, guys, have a look. Please have a look at my videos. Come and check out. I've got some new content uploading. That's true, Mandy. It's not, and it's very worrying, because you think, oh my god, I wish I did this when I was much younger. And I know there's a lot of people far older than me will say, yeah, but you're still young. And I'm like, yeah, but then it's like when you do you know, when someone asks you your age, like when you go on, you contact someone or you're applying for a job, yeah, it's like they will look upon your age. It's like you go on a dating site, they'll look upon your age. And, you know, when you go with friends, they'll look upon, you know, everything. And it's like, it really knocks your confidence down. And I think that's why people panic. That's why I panic. And I'm worried about what's going to happen in a couple of weeks, like what's going to be like, you know, but hopefully I'll manage to communicate and able to solve matters. And obviously we've got to take our, you know, our budget, our finance, our life and emotional, mental health responsibly. So anyway, guys, yeah, thank you again. And guys, I'm going to sign off. And if you ever guys want to come down, look at this beautiful retreat, sunshine. And I'll see you guys very soon. Thanks.